Sup, my name is Ray for the Yugioh Council. This is my Odd Eyes Magician Pendulum deck. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I know this one's been a little bit while in the making, but there's some dual videos that follow, so you can actually see this bad boy in action. It pretty much plays like the typical magicians, except that you have Odd Eyes Fusion, which opens new plays for more Odd Eyes Vortex Dragons, which are always fun. Now, I have included Twin Twisters because of Breakers of the Shadow, so just saying, I have included it. So, 3 Dragon Pit Magician, 2 Dragon Pulse Magician, 1 Mist Valley Apex Avian. The only reason for 1 is because it's really good at what it does, and it's a good one of tech for this variant of the deck. If you want, you could drop up Upstarts, but I felt Upstarts were needed. 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, 3 Zanki Magician. I mean, you can drop 1 to put another Mist Valley in if you, Mist Valley Apex Avian in, but I wanted the scales, so that's pretty much why I'm running 3 of him. 2 Oath Dragon, 3 Skullbat Joker. You could also take out 1 for one of these guys. Preference again came down to it. 3 Wisdom Eye Magician, 1 Time Gazer. It's really good at stopping your opponent's MSTs, Twin Twisters, from destroying your pendulums. And then 2 Noble Dragon Magician, because hey, you're gonna spam out the Odd Eyes Meteor Burst. Then we have 1 Raigeki, 3 Odd Eyes Fusion, 3 Pendulum Call, 3 Upstart, 2 Twin Twister, 2 Sky Iris, and 3 Royal Decree. So beautiful. For the extra deck, 1 Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon, because Spellcaster's out the woo-ha, and just then Odd Eyes, and you're good to go, and it's pretty beast. It's pretty beast. 2 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This is pretty much the god tier when it comes to fusion monsters that eyes can bring out. Pretty much is 2 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, 1 Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, 1 Odd Eyes Absolute. You can actually choose to run 2 if you so wish it over the Dark Magician Religions. So if you're in Europe or an area that does not have this released yet, you can, or legal, you can actually run 2 of these and get away with it. 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, so good. 1 Drago, 1 Big Eye, 1 Dark Magician of Illusions. Again, if you don't have access to this is a second you can play a second one. It's a viable option. Perform Mage, Trap Chase Magician, Castell, Drago Slayer, and Cowboy for the extra deck round off. And that's, you pretty much know, it's pretty much Magician stand up. There's a few changes you could do to make it your own if you so wish it, but let me show you the dual videos. So I could go for 30 minutes explaining how the deck works. This deck's actually pretty interesting. This is like the prediction deck. I'm trying to understand what this guy exactly was playing. He was playing this, but a Dark Magician variant of it, which is pretty interesting to say the least. And he burns out fusion monsters that can't be destroyed because the bounded creator. So pretty interesting stuff here. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see it come to full fruition, but he's got the messenger piece. He was trying to use this to set up so he can go for this flip effect, build up his momentum. I have a handful of pendulums, say the least. I'm going to pop that and just drop everything onto the board. And I'm going to attack, swing in. And at this point, I see Pot of Taboos. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have some fun. Let me go for Big Eye. Let me take it, so that way I can use it. Typically, I was going to use Noble Dragon Magician for something else with Absolute Dragon, but because of what he actually put on the board, I was like, fuck that. I want to have a little fun. Take a little damage, that's fine. Because this guy here is just so much fun to use. I'm going to save this Raigeki for later. I'm going to pick up 2 cards. One of them is an Upstart, which gives me 2 decrees. I'm going to steal his monster and then bring out Odd Eyes Burst. He's going to notice that. That's fine. I wasn't even going to finish him with it, but okay. Set the decree, say go. He gets the Manju. This is exactly what he needed. Goes to the Manju. Goes for the Prediction Princess. Gets a Prediction Princess off. Gonna flip that face down, and his turn. You could have swung at something here, which I kind of question, but it is what it is. So I get Zanki Magician. Zanki. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it is what it is. Just, ignore it, move on. I'm gonna negate the effects, that way he can't utilize it, and he scoops there. Let's go on to the next game. So pretty much it plays just like your typical magicians. Now what happens when your opponent pretty much curb stomps you in the head when it comes to stopping what you can do? Well, my opponent was playing some kind of weird deck, but this is pretty much how you counter it. You set the freaking decree. He plays the anti-spell fragrance. I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. I see what you want to do. And he's going to end turn. I'm just going to flip up the creed and say, have a nice day. Activate Wisdom Eye. Drop everything on the board. Everything's saved from the traps. So, just ridiculous out of the ridiculous. The creep behind all this is just the nuts. And that's going to be game. See how, like... But the insult to misery is I could have attacked for game, but I went for this. I have this one and another one to show you, but this is actually against Cleforts. And it was pretty interesting to say the least. I'm going to pop my own card to get an additional search. Because I like searching like a madman. And my opponent here is playing Cleese, and I wasn't paying complete attention that he was playing Cleese, so things are going to get funny. But I'm going to play Twin Twister, knock off 2, drop my Skull Bat. He's going to play Skull Drain. Like, okay, that's absolutely fine. Let's go for the Pendulum Drop. Let's blow that up, get another one. I'll use that in end phase. I'm just going to swing in for 18, 18, 25, 100, right? At this point, he's at 800. I can't cowboy for obvious reasons. So I'm just going to say go. He goes into his giant clusterfuck. Well, that's honestly what it is, a clusterfuck. He goes for his giant play. No, in all seriousness, he goes for his giant play. I top deck a Wisdom Eye. I'm going to use the one Wisdom Eyes, to bring out the Dragon Pit so I could just spam fuck the board again. Go into Cowboy, insult to misery. That burn. Let me give you some burn heal, man. One more game to go. And for the final game, it's against the fluffy little creatures. They're so fluffy and cute and adorable. Basically, if you can lock out your opponent from trying to OTK you, you're good to go against Fluffles. That's pretty much the premise of it. The deck is still really good. I'm not trying to put it down or nothing, but if you can pretty much OTK it, it's not going to end well for the deck. In this case, it sure as hell won't. Put in massive damage. That's what this deck does. This deck just OTKs. Oh, look, he's at 100. Red Eyes Flare. Red Eyes Flare. Activate anything, it's game over. Goes for Bear, it's game. So thank you guys for watching. This card is amazing, honestly. Thank you guys for watching. If you're looking for a more typical Magician build, we have them all on the channel. Just, you can ask any kind of variant, and I pretty much have done a good majority of them. I'm still working on a Red Eyes variant, because the Red Eyes variant's pretty fun. And there may be a Gaia the Dragon Champion, or Gaia the Fierce Knight variant soon enough. So if you guys want it, just request it. I'll make it happen as always. Thanks for watching as always. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more, and I will see you later. Peace.